What is up? It is Paris Tempet, Paris TTMPPED, TTMPPED. We are by a new body of water. Very grateful that the universe just keeps leading me to some cool ass destinations to shoot a video at. Today I'm going to be talking about how to handle misgendering, just misgendering as a whole when you're transgender. Whether it's MTF, FTM, non-binary, doesn't fucking matter. It can be difficult. It really can be. Definitely when you want the world to see you how you see you. Some people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? I can remember just being insecure with my voice. I wouldn't like to listen to videos of myself talking, and I wouldn't want to see myself in pictures because I could see how the world would see me and hear me, and it was hard for me to accept myself because I was being misgendered and all that jazz. I just washed my hair, bro, and just feeling the cold locks hit my neck is humbling as hell. Now, my dad wasn't a homophobic, transphobic person, but to this day, the whole, him, his girlfriend, or whatever that is to him, and my aunts on his side and my aunts from my mom's side, everyone kind of never understood that I transitioned. They when they talk about me, when I hear them they'll talk about how they talk about me to someone else. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's how she's doing. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, bruh, at this point, my beard is an afro. I'm like, y'all just don't see the version of me that's here right now live. And it is because a lot of them see me as batshit crazy. Hearing how they talked about me before used to be hard. I would correct them immediately. I'd be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what you want to be called. What do you want me to call you? You know what I'm saying? It was be like they're trying to, but it's not, and it would hurt me. It would make me think that I need to overprove that I'm a man and him and bring up other trans people so they can better understand. And I was learning through that it was only degrading myself. I was only honestly believing them and not realizing that they do see me as a trans man, but not the way I see it, because I have knowledge and information about my community, which I always forget. I understand that I transitioned. I understand that I used to be this and I am now that, but my dad is 75. And I do believe, yes, there are 75-year-olds who are up to date and willing to learn, but when you're not a part of that community and you already have preconceived notions and you already have information, and then you watch one grow up, there's only so much you can understand. Definitely when you're older, I don't know, it's one of those things where I had to see through him and my aunt when I hear them talk about me that they just don't understand. Now, younger people, not younger, my age, I mean 40s and 30s, are just as ignorant sometimes, I had this cousin text me one day and she was like, congratulations, I'm so proud of you on your lesbian journey. What what are you talking about? I'm literally, I have a beard. But it was because I had a cousin who had a sister that became a lesbian, and she had this thing I feel like a lot of women go through, where a lot of women, they'll grow a mustache, they'll grow a little beard. And once she came into her, her LGBT plusness, and she was giving into her curiosity of allowing her facial hair to grow, allowing her body hair to grow in general, people thought that she was transitioning. So then, because she didn't change her pronouns and, she didn't get surgeries, people put me in that same box. And because of that, I better understood how they see me. They almost see me as this lesbian that wants to be a man. I don't even know how to explain it, but it doesn't make sense. But because I have an open mind, and because I have to accept myself for understanding that everybody understands, it's like a weird ass process. I'm also learning that even those that are trans may not understand. Some people that are trans will misgender. And I've done it myself. So I worked at this summer camp this past summer, and there was this one boy. He had long ass hair, he was into theater, all this jazz, and I was a new counselor at the time, so I didn't know his name, I didn't know anything about him, so I was just assuming he was a girl. I was assuming that this is so interesting. I was assuming that, wait, what was I thinking? I thought that it was I thought that fuck. I thought that he was born female giving into her tomboy tendencies. I thought he was a tomboy, you know, and I'm like, oh, he gonna be trans man one day. No, that boy, no, my God, that boy, he looked at me one day and was like, so I think he had to go to the bathroom, and he goes into the boys' bathroom, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm so happy that they're allowing trans boys to be who they want to be. Bruh, that boy, it was born male. And I was shocked because, you know, I have my own experience, my own knowledge in my own life. So I was putting my life into his shoes and making my own assumptions of his gender. So I am a part of the fucking problem, I guess. But I feel like stuff like that make me realize I can't be upset at people that misgender. I had this one girl, I worked at a after-school program. She kept calling me a girl over and over and over and over and over. And at this point, you know, they don't know I'm trans. Everyone knows I'm a boy. And every time, and this is like a little ass girl. She had to be like 7 tops. And she goes, I'm so sorry. You're just really pretty. Like, you look like a girl. Like, you're pretty. I can't help it. And I laugh so hard because I'm like, she knows I'm a boy. She thinks I was born a boy. She has no knowledge, but she sees my femininity. She sees my beauty beyond me. And I can't be upset at her for that, you know? And through that, I learned that some people will see you and they'll only see parts of you. And I'm not trying to say that we have to just accept that and go on. But it makes me realize that we can't help how people see us. All we can really do is give them knowledge and hope that they listen and respect us. One thing that I also realized was that once people knew I was trans, then they would misgender me. I'm like, what the fuck? You've been calling me he, him for 6 years. I'm just saying though. It felt like that. I'm like, you've been calling me he, him this whole time, and then I tell you I'm trans, and now all of a sudden you're tripping over your words. You can't get it right. I'm like, bruh, sometimes knowledge is not power. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize that through that, you know, through understanding that sometimes the less they know, the better, because people are going to make their assumptions off the 10 seconds of them knowing you. You know, like the first impression, that's a real thing. They'll see you and they'll put you in whatever category of their mind. And if you tell them more, then it's going to twist up the little patterns it's going to get all twisted up, and their patterns are going to start glitching, and then they're going to start tripping over their words and not knowing what to say, and they're going to start being like, oh, I love trans people. Oh my God, you're passing so well. Like, you know, they're going to start saying all this extra stuff because they want to make sure that you feel respected. Even the people have the best intentions, which is very interesting. When people misgender you, all you can do is correct them and move on. That's all. Tell them what it is and move on. Don't explain it. Because I'm not trying to say people don't deserve an explanation, but through my experience, over-explaining to people that is like a 10-second encounter only wastes your time. You're the one wasting your breath. Definitely if they're going to end up doing it again, all you can do is just keep correcting them. You know, I have this one dude who keeps saying fucking nigga. Like, he doesn't say fucking nigga, he just keeps saying nigga over and over and over. And I think he's saying it more because I be saying it. And I'm like, already a red flag, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be my friend in the long run. But through that, it made me realize all I can do is tell them to say it and keep stepping. Of course, nigga and misgendering are 2 different things. But it's correcting people. Ooh. Jesus. I'm letting the wind take its course before I speak. All you can do is correct them and keep it stepping. I saw this video of Ricky. I think his name is like Ricky Thomas or Ricky something. He's very famous on social media platforms and stuff like that. He did a video with his friend and they were explaining about why they ended their friendship. And within that video, he had mentioned how they had went out the country and he was dressed very nice. You know, he had his afro, his makeup on, a dress. But people kept misgendering him and he was very upset. He hates being misgendered. And me as a trans person, you know, because he says that he is very comfortable in his being a man. You know what I'm saying? He just likes to dress feminine. And nothing's wrong with that. I feel like that's very beautiful. But his friend was saying they were trying to not offend you. They were trying very hard to respect you, but that offended you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people misgender because they don't want to offend you. And that's also another layer that I never considered. You know what I'm saying? Like, my freshman and sophomore and honestly junior year of college, before, you know, the testosterone really took over, I didn't get misgendered, but I think it was because, first of all, I had trans all over my goddamn bag. I had every pin from the LGBT plus clubs, and I would wear the pins around my lanyard, and you know, I had my hair shaped up, and I was wearing masculine clothes. Like, I feel like people can see, okay, he is trying very hard to make it known he is trans. So they wouldn't misgender me because I made it loud and clear. Some people don't know, and this doesn't go for the ones that are transphobic and, you know, homophobic and all that, phobic, but it did make me realize, like, people will try that want to respect you, but without lack of understanding, they might misgender you. Don't make it a big deal, or they will. You know, when they misgender you and you correct them, keep it, walk away. Because when you start getting upset, then they will start feeling like upset, because people hate to feel like they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And the goal is, what do you want at the end? You have to ask yourself, and if it's respect, to tell them respectfully, this is what I am, and you're going to respect me. Done. No more explanation. I'm not saying nothing more. You don't deserve more explanation. You know what I'm saying? I'm keep saying that because I used to be an over-explainer. Oh my God, like, shit, I remember when I was on Tinder, I would put like trans all over my goddamn bio just to get swarms of questions. Fuck. Oh my God, I never been with a tranny. Get the fuck out of my phone. Sometimes explaining will literally waste your breath. You have to focus on love. You gotta realize that a lot of people don't have the freedom to know, and the willingness sometimes too. You have to be patient with people. Of course, it's hard, definitely when you are trying to live in a world where you're comfortable, but it's like you can't worry about other people but yourself and your comfortability. You know what I'm saying? Don't go overdressing so that you don't get misgendered. Don't go overdoing it. I will make a video about how to pass, because I feel like that is important though, because I mean, it's about what you want. But I'm learning through this is that you have to do what you want and not perceive it at all through the misgendering. Hear through them, because even people who are not trans get misgendered often, which is very surprising to me, but it's made me humble me. Black women get misgendered all the time. Like, people put black women in all types of boxes. Men get misgendered. Men with long hair get misgendered. Women with short hair get misgendered. Women with short hair, they think they're a lesbian. Men with long hair, they think that they're gay. People just put all these shit in boxes. You wear a wig, you're it's like, whoa! We can't just do shit. Everything gotta have a definition. And you don't want to get lost in defining and being worried about how the definition that someone is putting upon you. Now, if it's a close friend, if it's a loved one, like I said, my loved ones, I had to realize after a few years, they're just hard-headed as fuck. And that's the end. They won't understand, no matter how much I want them to. I can keep telling them every day, and for some odd reason, when I leave the house, when I leave their crib, I'm still the girl that they saw as a kid. And I can't control that. I wish I could. I really do. I remember when I did therapy, I told him that I was trans, and he thought I was trying to become a woman. We cannot win in this world. He thought I was transitioning into a girl. Some people on my channel said so. They were like, I wouldn't have known. Shit, what are you, MTF or FTM? Shit! I'm getting misgendered because nobody knows what the fuck I am. Like, it's like, there's so many levels to misgendering that I never considered, and I wish I knew. And I guess I'm here to tell you all that. Don't get lost in the entanglements of misgendering, because cis people are out here living the same life. Gender is expression, and however you choose, if you even choose to go a little bit out your spectrum, you might be facing getting misgendered. Shit, you grow your hair out for one day, you'll be turned like this excuse me, ma'am. Oh, my bad, nigga. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that is what life is. Life is confusing. We don't know when we first see. I wish we lived in a world where I can just wear what I want and people just know who I am, know what I like. But I'm learning that if you are transitioning for the validation of others, you're gonna live a life always explaining yourself and correcting everybody. Always upset the moment someone misgenders you. I learned that I have to go within and make sure I'm around people that always get my gender right. Of course, my friends I don't tolerate. If I'm dating somebody, I'm not gonna tolerate it. If you're in my circle, if you're in my plans, if you're someone I truly love and I talk to, if you ain't getting it right, we ain't gonna talk that often, because that means that you don't see me. But if I don't fuck with you or know you that well and you misgendering me, all I can really do is correct you and keep it stepping, because who the hell? Like, what the fuck? You know, don't get lost in misgendering. Don't do it. Find communities that love you and accept you for who you are, that will get it right. Whether you are a trans woman with a full beard, a trans man that never went on the testosterone, it don't fucking matter. It shouldn't matter, actually. You should always be around those that will respect you. When I was in high school, everybody knew what the fuck it was. And if they didn't respect it, they didn't get spoken to. And this is pre-me, pre-anything. Shit. I told you what it is, and I would correct them whenever they got it wrong. If they were a loved one. People that, the people that I didn't fuck with, they were just in my mind. Learn patience and know yourself. Learn your limits. If you know that you get triggered from being misgendered, maybe not put yourself in certain settings for a while, or be a me and indulge yourself in them settings so that one day it won't even bother you. When I hear it, I laugh. I'm like, them niggas really don't see me. That's all you gotta think about it. They don't see you. And if they don't see you, why are you there? Why are you there? And if you are stuck there, plan your way out. Shit, the fuck? Just don't care. And then it's so hard not to care. I keep saying it like it's this easy thing to do, and it's not. It's not easy to ignore. But if you want to eventually be in a world where you are just respected, it's gonna take weeding out those that don't get it. And the ones that don't get it, keep them at a distance. Because I promise you, there is a whole community out there, me included in it, that you just tell me what you would want, and I got you. I will respect you hands down. No questions asked. And I look for the me's in the world. If you ain't me, you don't gotta be me, but if you don't got my qualities, you ain't in the circle, and that's okay. We all are in our own world, and that's just what it is. I would say more, but I'm really cold and I'm scared I'm gonna catch a cold. This weather is fighting me, but I'm fighting back. I want this channel to grow so bad. I have so many hopes for it. I have a lot more LGBT plus content coming out, y'all. I have a lot more videos. If y'all want a Q&A, maybe start DMing me and commenting down below some questions you want me to answer. Because there's a Q&A coming very soon. I've been slacking in terms of high quality content because I've been trying to survive where I'm at, and there's just so much I'm doing behind the scenes, but no excuse for y'all. Y'all mean the world to me. I'm very excited for where this is going. Recently I posted a video. I was honestly, very hesitant on posting on my Instagram about being trans because I went to North Carolina and I met a lot of people there, and I didn't tell anybody. I was like trans in secret, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if you ain't in the community, I'm not going to tell you. But I'm learning that I want my community to be the ones that are watching me. I think that I'm realizing that's my niche, is who I am, and I posted a video about it, and it feels like this weight off my chest, and now I'm just like, I can fly. I can walk on water right now. I'm very grateful for this channel has taught me acceptance within. Y'all don't, even though I'm talking about it, the journey is continuous. This journey of learning how to accept not being misgendered. There was a time where someone would get my pronoun wrong, and I would go home and wonder, how can I not ever be seen this way again? How can I drop my voice more? How can do I need to keep getting, I would get shape ups every 2 weeks. Like, I was doing so much to be seen how I see myself. And it wasn't really until I just stopped and went, if I keep waiting for people to see me, I'm never gonna see me. I'm never gonna see anything, you know? And now that I accept myself, it feels like I transitioned yesterday. It feels like I transitioned this damn year, and I've been in this shoes, I've been this sexy for years. You know, sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it takes realizing that there's a community out there for you. You know what I'm saying? It takes a minute, you know? If y'all got the gist of this video, comment down below. Stop caring what they think, because you should. Stop caring what they think. Immediately stop. This will be the spot. I cannot wait. Oh, y'all, Saturday is going to be 61 degrees. That video is going to be an hour fucking long. I can't wait. It's so cold, bro. Fuck. But I will catch y'all on the flip side. Pair yourself.